Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's week 10 in college football, and we are talking right now with Jeff from BMOCmoves.com, who's been on fire with us past 3 weeks, 7-1 against the spread in our videos for free. And Jeff has chosen the TCU Oklahoma State game as one of the games he wants to discuss this week. Marquee matchup, but Jeff sees betting value with this game as well. All right, Jeff, Oklahoma State, home underdog, 5 or 5.5. The Greek, though, is hanging 4.5, so that's either a lean or a money imbalance for them. The total is down a bit from 79. It's 76.5 right now. And, both Oklahoma State and TCU have been, very profitable recently. Oklahoma State covered 5 of their last 6. TCU has covered 3 out of their last 4. TCU in general, as awesome as they are, not a great road team against the spread. They're 2-5 ATS over their last 7 on the road, but Oklahoma State actually hasn't been a good bet as a home dog. They're 2-6 against the spread over their last 8 as a home dog. Feels like it's going to be an awesome game. Great defense for Oklahoma State. Probably goes down to the wire. I'm guessing you're going to say you like the points here with Oklahoma State. Is that what you like, Jeff?
I'm actually going to go with the total here. I'm on the over in this game. I mean, you look at I just look at this game. I mean, Big 12 normally shakes out the way you think it's going to be. It's a shootout. You're very rarely going to see a 20-17 type of game. You look at both these teams, in particular TCU. We've talked about them before. We all know about their offense, 49 points a game. You look at Oklahoma State, 44 points a game. They're coming off a 70-53 loss. I thought basketball didn't start for a couple more weeks, Peter, but that's a basketball type of score there. You look at Oklahoma State, I mean, they really had issues in that game stopping the pass, and it's only going to get more difficult facing Trevon Boykin in this elite passing offense. I mean, TCU, 616 yards per game combined. Oklahoma State's no chicken either, 502. So both these teams can move the ball. I mean, Peter, do you really see this game 23-20? I really just don't.
I don't. But I'll tell you what, it's, when I first looked at the game, obviously my first thought was over as well. But then I said to myself, maybe this is one of these games where like 2 high-scoring marquee teams, meet up, and the game is unexpectedly different from how they've done. You see that both ways. Sometimes 2 big, 2 elite teams that play, strong defenses go together with the low total, and it goes over. And so I'm not totally surprised that the line moved from 79 down to 76.5.
Right.
And I'm guessing that that's sharp action, right? I don't think that's the public saying like, oh yeah, please give me the under in TCU Oklahoma State, right, Jeff?
Well, right, and that's kind of something I wanted to point out. I mean, obviously, people are thinking a lot like you, Peter. Maybe you're a sharp at this point. They're thinking this is going to be a low-scoring game, and I can see that. I mean, Oklahoma State, I guess you could say, has been decent defensive, but you look at last week. I mean, they couldn't find defense last week,
right.
And TCU, I mean, we know has struggled. You look at both these teams, though. This is really the first, test for either team. I mean, either team has really played anyone, and that's evident in the college football rankings with TCU not even being, in the top 10, I believe, or top 6. So, I mean, I don't know. I think this is a shootout, 52-48, similar to when TCU played Texas Tech.
Right.
It was back and forth. The line's really tough. I would lean TCU. They have the best player on the field in Trevon Boykin, but I'm going to just hope there's a lot of points here. Big 12 normally shootouts, we all know that. They normally go with the grain as far as games go. So I'm going to go with 2 passing offenses. I'm going to go with the over. I'm going to get a pretty good number at 76 as opposed to 70.
I was going to say, the public might bet this one up, and this one might close at like 79.5, something like that, in which case getting 76.5, you're definitely getting the best of it. And I will say that the Greek, as of right now, appears to have a lean to the over, despite the line movement. The Greek is hanging 77. Excellent thoughts. Jeff from BMOCmoves.com, liking the over, currently 76.5 in TCU, Oklahoma State. Jeff, tell us about your website.
Yeah, I mean, Peter, you mentioned it, the hot couple weeks we've had here on the videos. Last week was none different. I mean, 2-0 on our big plays at the site. Central Michigan, an easy winner. Florida throttles Georgia. November, coming up, college basketball. We're on fire right now at BMOCmoves.com. Come on over and join us, and don't miss another week of winners. I mean, you see my stuff here. It speaks for itself. Come over to BMOCmoves.com.
All right. Thanks so much, Jeff.